Should you pay off that debt before you retire? Should you pay off your mortgage? Should you pay off your car? Well, something to be mindful of here, it's obviously all about the interest rate on that debt. For example, if you expect to have your Social Security benefit, let's say as kind of that primary source of income in retirement, and you're going to subsidize that income gap via withdrawals from your portfolio, and you feel like you have an allocation that's set up in such a way to where you can reasonably do that throughout your entire retirement, then what we want to look at is, hey, on average per year, what am I getting out of my portfolio? Am I getting on average a 6% annual rate of return, an 8% annual rate of return? Maybe it's lower than that. And then we want to look at our debt and what interest we're paying on that debt. Well, if you took out debt, call it 5 years ago, maybe it's sub 4%. And so something you need to ask yourself is, does it make more sense to pull out a lump sum from my portfolio that might be, earning 4, 6, 8+% to then take that out and pay off a debt at sub 4%? And so look at this and look at that impact over a long period of time. Financially, how much more do you have in your pocket if you keep your money invested and you rather continue to pay down that debt? Now, something that we can't quantify is how you feel about this debt. If this debt in retirement or even pre-retirement is keeping you up at night, this is something that we need to consider. Sure, mathematically speaking, it might make more sense to wait and not pay off that debt and just stick with the current loan term. But emotionally and psychologically, it could make more sense, depending on your situation, to pay that off, even if that means that you leave some money on the table. Because at the end of your plan, when we think about retirement, the most important thing relative to what you have going on is to unlock a life well lived. And if carrying that debt in retirement isn't allowing for you to have a life well lived, then we want to take that into consideration. Yes, we look at investments, we look at numbers, we look at your entire plan as a coordinated strategy. But again, some things we just can't quantify with investment return. Thank you.